Cody, wake up.
No, I'm awake. I'm doing weather. What? Oh, hi, kids. This is Cody Stark. I work at Good Day Sacramento. I'm their weather guy. And I understand you guys are learning about weather and want to know how I put it together. So here you go. Okay, the first thing I do when I get here in the morning is I go to the National Weather Service's site, and then I go down and start reading the forecast discussion. This is some interesting reading, people. So there's a whole synopsis of what the weather's going to be like, talking about upper level ridges over the eastern Pacific, bringing us sunny conditions. Then I get really nerdy and I start looking at these things called computer models. So this one that you're seeing right here, oh yeah, look at all those squiggly lines and stuff. That tells me a lot of things, like this is how high the temperature is going to be today, 77 degrees. These are the winds coming from the north, about 10 to 11 miles per hour. You can see the relative humidity here to let us know how much moisture is in the air, the chance of precipitation, and that sort of thing. So to put the forecast together, I have to look at all sorts of information. We call them computer models, and I showed you one small one, but there's tons of them. Here, and I got funny names too. Look at this. So you've got your national models, there's Canadian model, European models, and then you've got these model output statistics, we call them MOS. So you get the GFS MOS and the NAM MOS and the GFS-X MOS. Told you they had funny names. We're going to look at the GFS MOS. Okay, this is the GFMOS forecast for Sacramento. You can see there's a lot of data on there. The first line, you know, there's the temperatures right here. So 69, 69, 67, that's a high temperature today, getting all the way up here. Cloud cover, overcast, 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 overcast. Wind direction and speed, we look at those. And then these start telling you things like thunderstorm probabilities, which there's not any right here. Visibility looks good, that sort of thing. So I'm looking at a lot of data. Okay, now that I've gotten all the data from the National Weather Service and I'm starting to make my forecast, I've got to put it in a way that people will understand it at home. So that's where I put together the weather graphics. I build those myself. Okay, let's build some weather graphics. So I'll slide down in my show here, and this is the 7-day forecast. So we'll just use this one real quick. So we'll go in here and load it over here. And there you go, it pops up. So then I'll type in all the data. So if today's going to be 77, I'll change that to 77. And then I need to show what it's going to look like today. So let me go get like a happy little cloud. Yeah, mostly sunny, that sounds about right. And put it right there. Hit OK and apply. And this is what it looks like. And boom, see, now it's 77. I'll usually build something like this too. This is a surface map. You can see the area of high pressure building on in here, right there. So that will make for sunny conditions as we go into the weekend, as long as that area of high pressure is lurking around. Okay, so now all the weather graphics are done. I've looked at the forecast. Now I'm ready to go on television. Over to the weather wall I go. This is what we call the chroma key wall. Hey, what'd you do with the Earth? Where'd the Earth go? So the wall is green, so anything that's not green, they'll be able to place the weather graphics right on top of it. It looks kind of like this. High pressure system right here. So that's how I put together all the weather graphics and do the weather for Good Day Sacramento. But the fun part about my job is I do more than the weather. I also do stuff like this.
This is Good Day.
Oh boy.
Wait a minute, what's going on?
So I know those shoes anywhere. Those are Cody Stark shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
My goodness.
this is the safest way to keep you know what? Intact.
It's a great idea. Getting to know you, getting to know all about you. Like a guy is bouncing on my nose.
That little guy in the blue shirt is coming for you. Yeah, he is. Holy cow. Cole, stop, drop, and roll. Wait, no, that's fire. No.
So sometimes I'm in the studio doing weather, sometimes I'm hosting and doing interviews and stuff in studio, and other times I get to go out live. It's a really fun job. Well, I hope you learned something. It's time for me to get back to work.